Good morning, students. I'm your psychology teacher Pragati, and today we are taking a revision class of the whole week. What we have done in this week, we have talked about the two major topics, which is very important in psychology, and I want that you revise it in one or other form. Previously in the week we have also take an activity class through which you have revised the five stages given by Sigmund Freud. But today we are going to talk about those five stages as well as the yesterday class, that is post-Freuderian theory. In both these we have been going to talk about how the personality has been developed and what are the stages and what were the steps being given and major characteristics of each stage. Okay, in this today your homework will be also based over the topic only, so you need to be very particular and conscious about the topic and study it in a well form. Okay, so let's start with first the five stages of Sigmund Freud. It was oral stage, anal stage, phallic stage, latency and genital stage. We have talked in these stages what were the major libidos reasons and what the time period. I have just given these two things, but the other two characteristics you have to tell that what was the development took place and the fixation. The point development as well as fixation you have to tell. Okay, how does what kind of fixation being done in which stage and what development was being done, that you have to tell in the stage. The first stage is oral stage. Oral stage is from birth to 1 year. When an infant is there, a child is an infant, that time this time period was considered. The libido in this is mouth. Okay, because whatever the pleasure is being conceived by the child is through mouth. Okay, now you have to tell me in this what is the development and what is the fixation. Development and fixation you have to tell me. Then next stage is anal stage. Anal stage in this is related to 1 to 3 year of stage, and the libido in this is anus, the toilet training. So you have to tell me here also the development and the fixation of the stage. Next we are going to talk about the third stage, that is about the phallic stage. Phallic stage is the third, and it is mostly in the time period of 3 to 6 year. Here we've been understanding about our genital differences. So this is the time period of libido. Now you have to tell me the development of the stage and also the fixation. Okay, what fixation has been occurring and what form of development has been took place in the particular stage. Moving further, we have been talking about latency stage. This is the third stage from 6 year to 12 year, early teen or late childhood. In this stage we've been very getting towards the society. The social is the libido factor. What is the development and what are the major of the, we say, fixation has been occur in this. There is no fixation, so here you no need to tell me about the fixation, but development you have to tell me. Okay, which kind of development took place in this particular time period. So after this we are moving towards 12 plus, the genital time period. It is in the adolescence age as considered as in, and the main developmental factor or libido is genital, and in this you have to tell me the development and fixation. Okay, how the genital, because the person get pleasure. Libido is in genital stage because is genital factors because they are getting pleasure from that thing. And how the development took place and what are the fixations in the particular stage is been also very important, which you will answer me. Okay, coming towards the Carl Jung. Carl Jung is one of the major psychologists. He have explained the post-Freuderian theory. This theory was given by Sigmund Freud. On this, if we've been noticing that complete theories revolving about the sexual maturity and psychosexual activities. So this was his main aim of explaining the life cycle by Sigmund Freud. But in post-Freuderian theory, all his followers, all his students, or many other psychologists who have come after Sigmund Freud have some or the other point of views. These point of views has been explained by different psychologists in their theory, right, as we have talked yesterday. So what Carl Jung want to explain in his theory, he want to explain an archetype method, analytical, psychological, means he has been saying that our life is dependent upon the archetype type. It is the stage where we have been come inherited with some of the norms we've been knowing about when we took birth in the world. So this is hereditary or inherited, we can say. Okay, it is inherent. So these things you need to be knowing. After this, Alfred Adler, he have explained us about the goal direction theory and individual goal directed. He said that every individual is not only dependent on one factor as the Sigmund Freud told, but they are goal directed. When our desires, when our needs be not fulfilled, then we fight for that. We get motivated from inner instincts and we go and run around for our goal. Okay, next, after Alfred Adler, we talk about Erik Erikson. He has been one of the main follower of Sigmund Freud. He was saying that life is not a particular time period, is not only for the development, but the complete life is revolving about the development. From conceiving till the death, we've been developing day by day. We've been getting gaining knowledge in one or other factor, and our development is continuous process. He also talk about the ego identity, that his main stress was over the ego identification, that how we need to analyze our ego, how do it work, what are the defense mechanisms to relax our ego. Everything will be explained by Erik Erikson in his theories. And then identification, he has explained that during the teenager or adolescent age, we've been having the identical crisis, and every child move around that identical crisis, and that was explained by Erik Erikson. Then coming towards Karen Horney. Karen Horney was one of the major psychologists. She told that Sigmund Freud had been always speaking about men dominating. He had made all the theories around the behavior of men, but females are also also considerable point, and their behavior should be also seen. So she told that every woman behavior depends upon the social and cultural factor. How she has been her behavior depends upon how she has been brought up, and what her culture explain or teaches her, that something is depending upon her behavior. Even she said that woman behavior is being affected by these social cultural factors, due to which some or the other mental disorders being considered, because they are not being able to express their emotions, feelings so as well openly as the men used to do. Okay, so they have explained the two major things by Karen Horney. Then coming towards Erich Fromm. Erich Fromm was one of the psychologists who was explaining personality based on experiences as well as social orientation. He says that our life is completely dependent upon the social, we are the social animal. Whatever we learn, whatever we consume, we learn it from society. It's not only inherited, but our society play a very important role to bring some of the personality traits in us. It is very common that if we are living in which kind of culture, religion, region or custom, everything is being dependent, that all things out of our personal circle is known as social or society, and that is being playing a very important role in making our personality. As well as our personality is being developed with the experiences. If we gain good experiences, we become a good gentleman. But if we have always a negative or bad experiences in life, we forms negative thoughts more, or untrust or non-trustworthy kind of character is being developed. So he was saying that personality depend upon experiences as well as social orientation. Okay, on all these they have been having some criticism over Sigmund Freud. This is the criticism which was given in some little point. The criticism was that his theories were not completely scientifical based, non-scientifical theories were there. It is only based on the case studies. They've been taking the subjects, studying over that subject, and then they're presenting everything. So third point was small samples. They were not taking the large samples over a data, but this data collection is a very small amount on which they've been predicting the behavior and personality over all the society. And then he say that in his theory only main focus on male. Main focus was only on male. For prototype behavior, the human behavior was only dependent upon one particular sexuality, not on the other one. That's why these were the major criticism due to which their followers or their students have started studying or moving further in psychology with their own theories. Okay, so you have to revise all these things. You have to study on these stages and theories, and then you have to make a short note on each part. I will try to give you the notes also of this chapter, of these stages and type, and write that in your notebooks and make notes of that. Okay students, take care and have a nice day. Thank you.